The Court of Appeal has set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court upholding the decision by the Independent National Electoral Commission to deregister political parties in Nigeria. In the judgment delivered by a four-member panel led by Justice Shodipe Lukulo, the court held that the deregistration was illegal, having failed to follow due process. The court also held that INEC's actions wasn't in compliance with Section 225, subsection A of the 1999 Constitution as amended, as the electoral agency did not indicate the reasons for the move. INEC insists the parties breached their requirements for registration as they failed to win at least 25% of votes cast in one state of the federation during the presidential election. But the court held that the parties are challenging the process and not the act, ordering that the appellants be listed as registered political parties in the country. Let's bring in political analyst Bola Oba for more on this development. The Court of Appeal in this case believes that INEC did not follow due process in deregistering the parties. As it is not about the act, but about the procedure involved. What do you make of this development?
Confusing because a court of coordinate jurisdiction, another section of the Court of Appeal, because the Court of Appeal is one, the Supreme Court is one, and you may have different compositions of the justices of the court sitting in different sections of the court. And just in July passed, a segment of the Court of Appeal affirmed the initial judgment of the High Court. So this coming now is a bit confusing for people like us. They may want to go into legal technicalities or procedural ratio, that is reasoning, but it's a bit confusing.
All right, now that the INEC has been told to re-register these political parties, what way forward do you see?
The Court of Appeal actually is the first floor of the two-story building. Like you know, it's not the terminal level for litigation in the country. The Supreme Court is still there. I would want to believe that INEC should go the whole hog for this, so that there will be resounding precedent to follow. More so when, like I stated earlier on, a court of coordinate jurisdiction. The same Court of Appeal, a section of his justices had affirmed the banning earlier in July.
All right.
So it should go the whole hog and go in the direction of the Supreme Court. Go upstairs.
All right, then, political analyst Bola Oba, thank you for your insight on this conversation.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.